American League pennants
between the San
and
Francisco
possibly
Giants and the Toronto Blue
fourth
Jays.
World Championship. The Toronto Blue Jays look to win the World Series here in 2025 and wrap up the series for good. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Toronto Blue Jays franchise here in MLB, the show 19, and this could be it.
See the results through the first 5 games. It's been
this could very well be it, the final episode of the Blue Jays franchise. If the Jays are able to get a win here, you see Alejandro Quevedo is on the mound. His injury was not severe. And he strikes at the first batter he sees. 26 outs away now. The Blue Jays on the verge of winning the World Series. And the umpire gives Quevedo a generous call on the upstairs cutter, 2-2. Fly ball right field. It's Haywood Knight tracking it down. 2 down here in the first inning. Alejandro Quevedo has officially made it further than he did in Game 5.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He went 1.5 batter, and his game was over.
He looks sharp.
Luckily, that injury was not severe. We send him back out onto the mound, and we see if he's able to get the win in the final game of the franchise. He was the first guy we drafted in this franchise. We drafted him back in 2019. He worked his way up through the ranks, and 6 years later, he's a former MVP, 2-time Cy Young winner.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
See, pretty bad so far from Lindor in the World Series. He's 3 for 22, but if he has a good game here, he can end the series on a high note. If we lose this, then there is one more, and 215 is where the series will end. It will stay there forever. There will not be another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise. So this could be it, or we could have one more. 3-1 to Trout. Fouls off the pitch from former Blue Jay Jose Barrios. He's another guy who's gone through the ringer of being a Blue Jay for a short amount of time, and well, he got it. He got firsthand the treatment of, you play bad for us? Well, you're gone. And now he's playing bad for San Francisco. Mike Trout, 6-time MVP, goes deep in Game 6. The Blue Jays take a lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts.
The face of the franchise comes through here in the first. 1-0 Jays, 1 out, 1-1 count, 1-0.
And that misses 2-1.
And they get a 2-1 count. That fastball missing just inside on Soto.
Hey, this is a guy that can burn
2-1 pitch, Soto left field. That one slicing it just in the foul territory. Count now even on Soto. I'm excited for the show 20. They put in the Soto shuffle. I don't know if I'm going to have Soto on that team. I kind of want fresh faces. I want people who we didn't have on this team. And I mean, we had some of the best players in baseball on this team, so it's going to be hard. There's probably, we had so many people, there's definitely going to be some people who were on the team at some point, but I'm, for the most part, going to try and get different people. So, with that, the Jays score at 1 in the first, and we go back to Quevedo on the mound. It's a 2-1 count as he misses the cutter there to Conforto, and then that one swung on and missed. 2-2 pitch now. It's a slider. Conforto is able to get a piece of it, keeping his at-bat alive. 2-2. And he goes down swinging. Oh no, misses the tag. That's okay. He'll throw it to Bellinger. 1 down. Second strikeout of the game for Alejandro Quevedo. Pablo Reyes the batter now for San Francisco. That's a fly ball, foul territory. Tough play for Haywood. He will make it in foul territory, and there's 2 away. I thought it was about to pop up and say Quevedo was injured again, and I was about to lose it. A swing and a miss on a beautiful cutter from Quevedo, 2-2. And how about another one? That cutter is fooling the Giants so far. They go down 1-2-3 in the second,
So
just like the
digging in
first. Now Cody Bellinger up
5, 6, and 7 here
in
to
the
start
bottom of the
whole
second.
half
He'll
of the
lead
second.
things off. The 1-1
2-1
pitch is a
count to the Blue
fastball
Jays
inside.
first
That was
baseman.
actually a pretty slow-looking fastball. I mean, 95. Wasn't that slow, but still. Now Bellinger ahead in the count. The 2-1 pitch from Barrios is going to be chopped to first. Bellinger not really hustling down to first, and there will be one down.
Batting fifth.
That will bring Yoan Moncada up with a full count. You know, Barrios does not want to walk him, so he's probably going to get something to hit. 3-2. A fastball on the outside edge of the zone. You can't let those, you can't watch those. Anything close, you got to cut. Good job from Moncada to get a piece of it, waiting for a better pitch to hit. That one outside of the zone may have been ball 4, but the umpire was being a bit generous in the first inning with some calls, so you really never know. Unless it's an obvious ball, you should take a cut at it. And Moncada hit that ball very hard. I mean, probably collapsed the lungs of Max Muncy there, but he is out, and there are 2 away. 2 away, it's a 2-2 count. Haywood Knight up. Let's see if he can come through. He's homered once in this World Series. The curveball misses outside. Kana Ono on deck.
Looked to me like he tried to do way
Full
too
count
much on
pitch
that
to
2-2
Knight.
pitch. You don't have
It's going to be a
confidence on that
fastball
count, but a pitch
inside
that
ball
far
4,
outside
so a 2-out
isn't
walk
gonna
will keep
tempt
the inning
anyone to
alive.
swing.
3-1 count on Kana Ono. I would definitely take another 2-out walk. Work up Barrios' pitch count and put a runner in scoring position. That ball into center, that will be reeled in by Austin Slater in center field. The inning's over. So we go to the third, where Joey Bart's going to lead things off for San Francisco. He's going to hit a fly ball center field. Pretty simple out there for Mike Trout, former Gold Glove winner. He doesn't even have to move, and there's one away.
Before he really settles in.
I feel like I've been non-stop talking.
The second baseman.
So with one down in the inning,
Guerrero.
the second baseman again, the Giants have like so many people who don't actually exist, or at least I don't think they actually exist, that it's hard for me to remember any of their names.
Under it.
So I just know he's a second baseman because I'm trying to listen to what Matt Vasgersian has to say, but it just goes by fast, especially because I'm trying to talk over it. Yeah, it's hard. But I do know Jordan Luplow. He does actually exist. I mean, he's not very good, as you can see. He just hits a fly ball to left field. Juan Soto's under it. We go to the bottom of the third. We'll see if the Blue Jays can tack on a couple more runs. Ozzie Albies will lead off the third for Toronto. He pops out. So does Lindor. Mike Trout will single, though, and so will Juan Soto. So there's going to be 2 outs and runners on the corners. It's a 1-1 count. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up. He's always been a beast in the playoffs. How about one final great performance from him? And whatever works, that will be an RBI single for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And in what could be the final episode of the series, he does what he has done every single time. 2-0 Blue Jays. Now Cody Bellinger has an RBI opportunity. We'll see if he's able to come through, and that's a fly ball center field. Pretty lazy out there for Austin Slater, and the inning is over. So we go to the top of the fourth, and again, I always do pitching until they get a hit. And Alejandro Quevedo is very good. So, ooh, did he just kill the umpire? Hold up. Let's take another look at this. Damian Rodriguez, the batter, is the up and in cutter that we're used to seeing from, from Quevedo, and umpire, he got bopped right there. We zoom out a little bit here. If we focus in right here, we'll take a view right here, and this umpire just got brained by a foul ball, and he's done. He's cooked. He goes down to the floor, and another one bites the dust. It's now a 1-2 count. Quevedo will get a swing and a miss, and there's one down here in the fourth.
Strikeout, and there's one gone.
1-1 count now. Austin Slater up, the man who took Quevedo out of the last one. So you know Quevedo might have a bit of extra want to get him out. I mean, it wasn't really Austin Slater's fault, but at the same time, I mean, he was the batter when Quevedo got hurt, and, well, he's just another guy who gets out. Two down here as Carlos Correa steps into the batter's box. The beast, the powerhouse of this Giants lineup. 1-2 pitch to him is swung on and missed in the dirt. It gets away. There goes the perfect game.
He's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first.
So it's not a base hit, of course. He didn't even hit the ball. That is unfortunate because Quevedo had a perfect game going, and well, he got a strikeout, but
he's there to track it down.
Whatever. Still, 4 innings, no hits for the Giants. We're going to sim forward a bit more. Single for Knight and a 2-run home run from Kana Ono. It's 4-0 Toronto here in the 5th. It's looking more and more likely like we are not going to be seeing much more of this Blue Jays team. Looks like we might have 4 innings left until the series is put to rest. Swing and a miss. Alejandro Quevedo picks up another K.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Pablo Reyes.
Now Max Muncy the batter, 2-1. And the umpire says that missed the zone, 3-1. And that's a cutter fouled off. Full count. 3-2 from Quevedo. Swung on and missed. He's got another. Alejandro Quevedo striking out everybody today.
Number 9 comes into this.
Joey Bart, he's going to pop that one up. Francisco Lindor, shallow outfield. He is there, and the inning's over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll see what our bats can do. Full count on him. See if he can go deep again. Did it back in the first, and that's not going to clear the yard. That ball still hit pretty well. Michael Conforto able to catch it over his shoulder for out number 1. That brings Juan Soto up to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th with 1 away. Let's see what he can do. 1-1. Barrios gets the call. He delivers. It's a hanging curve inside Soto. Gets a piece of it. He swung early, though, and that'll carry out a play. So he falls behind in the count 1-2. And that one's going to be up and in. No chance Soto is going to take a hack at that one. Count now even on the former National Slugger, now Blue Jays former MVP, our star, our 3-hole hitter, Juan Soto, as he grounds out to second, and there's 2 away. 2 down in the inning. That brings up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 in the game with an RBI single. Full count on him here to see if he's going to be able to get another big hit. How about that? Rips it into center field. That'll be good for at least 1, and yes, only 1. A 2-out single keeps the inning alive. Good job from Vladdy. Just, keep the inning alive. Like I said, just got to keep it going. And Derek Rodriguez comes in. Barrios can't go 5 full innings. He goes 4 2/3, allows 4 earned runs. Not a very good outing for Barrios. So probably letting down his club there, and that ball knocked down, and wow, great play by Muncy. Stopped that one from getting to the outfield. The inning's over. So we go to the top of the 6th, 2-2 pitch. Gilson Herrera, the second baseman, up for San Francisco. We'll see if the Giants are going to be able to get something going here in the 6th, or if it's going to be some of really the same, exactly what we've seen. 3-2, and that's popped up foul territory. Bellinger running backwards. He's going to be able to make the play, and there's 1 down. 1-1 count now. We got Jordan Luplow up. He's broken up a no-hitter from me before, so I don't really appreciate Jordan Luplow. And that ball is whipped into left. Soto is there. Wow, not an easy play. Tip of the cap from Quevedo out there on the mound. He knows that was not easy for Soto to do, but he does, and he makes it look easy. There's 2 down here. And make it a 3-1 count on Damien. Is it Damien or... I think it's Damien. And Rodriguez, a drive deep right field. You can put it on the board. See ya. Solo shot for Damien Rodriguez. That's the first hit of the day for San Francisco. First run on the board for San Francisco. And it's a 4-1 game as the Giants look to claw back. Nonetheless, it's still been a great outing from Quevedo. I mean, I don't think he's done just yet. But, of course, I can't leave him out there the whole time because every World Series we've won, we've had Maranta on the mound, and I don't plan on that changing. So we're going to quick manage. Yoan Moncada, he works a leadoff walk, a fly out, and a double play. Doesn't help us out very much. And the Giants go down 1-2-3 again. A triple for Mike Trout. We don't end up scoring, so we'll pick things up in the top of the 8th. Max Muncy, the guy to lead it off for San Francisco, and he hits that one opposite field. Now it cuts into foul territory. Now 2-2, and he's going to go down looking, and there's one down in the 8th inning. 5 outs away from the World Series championship. The Blue Jays are almost there. 2-1 count. Joey Bart up.
All even now.
He fouls it off. Count even at 2-2. Ono gives the sign. It's popped up behind first base. Bellinger under that one, and there's 2 away. This could be the final pitch from Quevedo we see ever. And it's knocked down by Guerrero. They will not get the runner at first, so they have 2 hits in the game.
I'll tell you what, D-Roll, this guy's been
strike out the last guy we ever see from you, Alejandro. That ball is driven deep left field. You can't have a game without a little bit of suspense. It's a 1-run game.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here.
3-2. Rodriguez, can he go deep again? Quevedo misses the zone. He will end on a high note. I refuse to pull him from this game.
So that brings up the outfielder
Austin Slater, fly ball right field. Knight is under it. We are 3 outs away, but first, let's see if we can get a little insurance. Derek Rodriguez still on the mound for San Francisco. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. jammed on the play. Wow, that's disappointing.
The first baseman,
See if Cody Bellinger can tack a run on the board with a bomb. How about one final belly bomb? What am I swinging at? I have no clue. 1-2 count.
Near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has
Crank
played a
one.
big role in
Hit one out of the Rogers
Dan
Center.
Hero,
And yes,
what are
I know
your
the
final
roof is
thoughts on what
closed.
we've seen?
Wow.
Yeah,
The
just
last at-bats
non-competitive
we're going to
pitches
see
in
from
some
me in
big
this series is going to be
situations,
me
and
striking
sometimes
out,
you pull it down.
looking like a
You know, D-Roll,
complete
one of the
fool.
things about pitching is you want to have
2-1,
rotation, and it was
Yoan
obvious in this
Moncada.
ball today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what
It's a
happens when that
change-up, a
happens,
good one from
hitters make you pay,
Rodriguez,
and the long
fouled
ball
off
is a big part of
2-2.
this one here.
A 1-run advantage with
the
this
windup,
one
here comes
almost
the 2-2
in the
pitch.
books,
Lifted the
fouled
other way
off.
down the left
That
field
ball
line.
got some pop behind
And
it from
this will wind up
Moncada.
a foul ball.
2-2 pitch now to Moncada.
Down the first
Grounded
baseline.
that one down the
This is gonna
first
be a
base
foul
line,
ball
out of
as that
play.
keeps things at 2-2.
So he's keeping his at-bat alive. He's not going down without a fight.
Another 2-2 offering.
2-2 pitch.
And
Fouled off
fouls this one
again.
off.
Yoan Moncada drawing out perhaps the final offensive at-bat of the series. The 2-2.
Moncada
Crushed
swings, and it's hit very
deep
well to
right field. That is how I wanted this to end. A long at-bat that leads to a long home run.
We're watching an impressive
Forget
power
about it.
display
No
today. With that,
doubt.
these two
That
teams have now
ball,
hit a combined
upper
5
deck
homers in
shot.
this game.
5-3 Toronto.
Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs
1-1,
already
now
in this
Haywood
one.
Knight
There's a
up.
fight at the bat rack for both teams right here.
And he
Lot
got
of
under that one.
mislocations right out over the heart
Fly
of the
ball
plate.
right
Neither
field.
side is missing.
The inning's
Get
over.
there, and he puts it away to retire.
And we will say our final goodbye to Alejandro Quevedo. His season is over. Our run with him in MLB The Show, because he was a custom prospect,
Your
Reyes
attention,
Maranta.
please.
is over.
5'11"
Goodbye,
right-handed
Alejandro
to take over on the
Quevedo
mound
Number
now.
54.
and
Reyes.
Reyes Maranta.
2-2 pitch.
2-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good
All we
swing to
need
keep
is
it going.
Maranta to get the final 3 outs.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Count remains 2-2.
Correa, he struck out and reached first, ending a perfect game
Ready with
earlier.
another 2-strike offering.
Just
Up to a
outside
3-2
the zone, full
now.
count.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation.
3-2. Fouled off. If Correa walks, a home run does tie up the game.
Find a way to get on base any way possible.
And the meat of the Giants' order is up. A long at-bat, 10 pitches, and it does result in a walk. So the tying run, Michael Conforto, is up.
So a runner at first now with nobody
3-2 to Conforto. It's driven deep. Left field, Soto. Back onto the track. He will catch it one away. A ground ball ends the series.
Now batting, number 15.
1-1. In there, 1-2. We're almost there. 2 outs away.
1-2 pitch.
Up the middle, Murata. There it is. The Blue Jays are the world champions in 2025. They have done it. A repeat for the Blue Jays. One final celebration as we say goodbye to MLB The Show 19. We celebrate. You see all the people who have contributed to this team. Everybody has had a place on this team somewhere except that Mathewson guy. I don't even remember who he is. Congratulations to the champion Toronto Blue Jays. What a season it was. The most wins ever. And the 2025 postseason has come to an end. 214 episodes have led us to this moment. Our final goodbyes to the people we have played with, we have watched for this long time. You see Mike Trout there. Our coaches all getting in with a hug. Everybody's celebrating.
And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch
and
the
2025 World Champion Toronto Blue Jays as Brian Hayes holds up the trophy. Francisco Lindor next to him, Jesse Winker off to the left. Casey Mize to Hayes' left. You see Kevin Vigna on the right. Everybody celebrating as we have our moment. That will wrap up this episode, and that will wrap up the Toronto Blue Jays franchise here in MLB The Show 19. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the show.